I'm going to start by first creating the scatter plot. The first step in doing this, as you can see in the code on line 1 here, I'm going to be creating the object that specifies the plot, which you can see happening right there. And then I will add the visual elements to the object by adding the function geom_point to add the points that represent the data into the scatter plot. The labs function will add the labels, the title here, the x-axis and the y-axis labels. And then the geom_smooth function will add in the regression line, and I've specified here that that line will be the linear regression. You can see that output over here on the right side of the screen. Next, I will do the bar graph or the bar plot. Once again, I'm first going to create the object that specifies the plot. Then I'm going to add the visual elements to the plot. So since we're looking to compare the means with the bar plot, I'm going to use the function stat_summary and specify that specifically we're looking for the mean of y, which is arousal in this instance. The geom will add the bar, which will be the representation of the mean. And then to set the position of the bars, we use position equals dodge so that the bars aren't right on top of each other. And then to add the error bars, you do something similar, except with geom you're going to put error bar and you're looking for the confidence interval of the data. And then once again you have to do the position of the bars, otherwise they will end up right next to each other, right on top of each other. And then the widths will be the same width as the bars themselves, which looks a little bit weird. And then finally, we'll be once again just using the LEBS function to add the labels, the title of the graph, the x-axis, and the y-axis labels, which builds a graph that looks like that. The last graph for the assignment was the histogram. So once again, just like with the other two, I'll be starting by creating the object that specifies the plot from the data that was imported. And then use the geom_histogram function to create the visual element of the histogram that will show the data in that format. And then once again, using the same labs function to put the labels on the title, on the x-axis as well as the title. And then because it did not specify that there needed to be a y-axis label, I just put nothing in parentheses there. Otherwise it would show up with count as the y-axis. So we'll run that. And that is it. That is the 3 graphs that were required for this assignment.